Hello, faithful viewers, welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. And today, I'm reviewing the live action Avatar Last Airbender Season 2 from Netflix. Yeah, I would say I watched all the episodes, and if anybody hadn't seen it, just got the video and watch the episode and come back if you want to hear my talk. But I haven't, because I have a lot of spoilers, and and yeah, I don't think this is as good as the first season. There are some improvements and there's some similarities with the first season, but uh, well, first of all, I think the bending, the way the bending looks at it hasn't really improved, and look like it actually makes an impact to the characters when they're using it. And the part when in the first episode where Katara is fixing uh, Aang's waterbending stance was pretty good. And yeah, and had a Suki in a few more episodes, and she was in the original season 2. I'm guessing that's because Stella stuck going through like a grief arc after UA, and it's probably supposed to help with that, but later on it's Katara helping through it, but ugh, don't know. And the other is a good scene when the team after helping the refugees from let's see, Omashu through the serpent's path, and Aang is trying to help this kid who's afraid of heights crossing the path, and there's holding his hand. I don't know why I didn't have everybody holding hands when they're going across, but whatever. I'm sorry, then this that's like having Booney in like a cask with his head sewn. They just have him in a room and guards either in front of the room or something. I get them then going in and get them food. Ugh. I know they probably weren't able to do it, and they do something different when Toph is trying to teach Aang Airbending, but still. And I find out about the comet thanks to the mechanist, but he didn't know uh when it's supposed to be coming. And yeah, they're gonna see when Aang is just hearing all voices and just stops and makes a decision. I think it's supposed to emphasize the threats that he's feeling making the decision, but yeah, you know. I also get what they're trying to do with Zuko, with him and Iroh working in this farm picking like vegetables, or somebody feels it's like beneath him. And yeah, I think it's like a rock bomb for this version of Zuko, since in anime when he was like stealing and homeless, but working 16 hours a day just making little money. Yeah, I don't know if they actually needed him to like get out to Iroh, saying his life has gone, like Zuko saying that his life has gone worse ever since Iroh didn't take his place as the Fire Lord. I'm guessing that anime Zuko might probably thought that, but I think it's like too jerkus for Zuko in this, but you already know. Like in the season 3 episode with the when they go see the Avatar uh, play, he does recognize how much a jerk he was to Iroh, but I think in this when he's just blame Ira for everything wrong that happened in his life was too much, and Lucky he does apologize for it in a later episode. And yeah, for some reason they combined uh, the Zuko alone with Toph's introduction episode. Ugh, I don't know if it works as well. But top bits were pretty good, and the boulder was good as well. Yeah, for some reason they also brought in the final part of the fight scene from the chase. Ugh, I don't know, like it makes sense in the anime version how Iroh got there, but he just sort of out of nowhere in this one. Ugh. And the fact that with Zuko and his family were pretty good, and they do something different with Zuko's mother in this. I know I'm gonna tell spoiler, but I'm not gonna spoil everything from the show. But they do a similar scene between Iroh and Toph when they're in bossing Say. Yeah, I think it is good, and they do some different with Iroh and when they're trying to find Katara and Zuko in Lake Laogai. Yeah, I think I know what they're going for, but yeah, they're talking in when I'm making like a tunnel to the caves where Zuko and Katara are at. Yeah, I think it's a bit better, but yeah, that's my opinion. Oh yeah, Toph is just great. We're being snarky, and the nicknames she says, and oh yeah, the callback or from the lines that Suck has in 2 episodes that are lines from the show is it's pretty good, but I don't know if it actually saves the episodes, but ugh, I don't know. And yeah, and they actually changed the top mother is one that's like in charge of the Beifong business and wants her back. And yeah, instead of the boulder and one of the tops that or the teacher top have her been faking her mother being in Bossing Say, they actually have her mother show up in it, and it seems like she's being sincere in that, but yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, and yeah, and yeah, Toph still discovered a metal bending and that. Then I think it's still a decent. But I don't know why they didn't like when they took out why they took out the guru and with the different chakras and that. I don't know, got put in season 3 or something else, but I don't know. And the library was kind of good this time, and it's they're able to find it thanks to a spirit uh, scar. And Jet actually joins them in this episode, and he's out the freedom fires, and you find out what happened to some of the other or to the other freedom fires. And yeah, Nang actually had a conversation with Yang some the other airbending avatar, Yang Saman or something like that. And the talk with Kyoshi was pretty good as well. And yeah, and talking and after our cord our and talk to Yang Saman. That's how we find out about if an avatar gets killed, well, and after saved cycle just continues, but I don't know if as good. Yeah, and they also change how Appa gets taken, and yeah, Sokka's plan of how to get to the Earth King or the Boston or the Earth King of Boston say it was crazy, but it worked. Mm. And yeah, unlike the anime one, they don't get Earth King support, and yeah, this leads to a big shout match between everybody, and yeah, the team breaks up and they'll get captured. But thanks to getting to the lowest point and able to find where Appa is and just feel the vibrations, and also a win. Oh yeah, and it's already they brought in the Paint Lady as subplot from season 3 into this with guitar Paint. Dressed up as Paint Lady to help out, to less forcing it in Bossing Say. It was set up back in episode 1 of season 2 where this flower shop we're talking about the flower called Paint Lady. And yeah, I get that, but I think Katara could have been more discreet or not do it as much as when I got caught, but ugh, I don't know. And yeah, when they first showed up in the bossing say, with Aang and Toph and the others and the refugees from Amashu uh, uh, got captured. Yeah, I know. And they actually put in 2 bits from the tales of Amashu in a different episode, like when Sokka is doing a rap off with the poetry group, and Iroh helped out this guy who's trying to mug him. And yeah, they do the same with him. Look over a picture of Luke 10 in a tree, and they do play the music of Leaves of the Vine, but he didn't sing it. But I don't know, it was needed. And third, there's some people from the Fire Nation in Bossing Say who don't agree with Ozai, but they're not allowed to use their bending. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and with Azula, I think she's going on. Yeah, she does seem to be getting crazier in this scene, trying to force May and Tidy to kill each other. And yeah, I don't know how she got the idea to talk about the Kyoshi warriors, since she got the idea from and when they took down the drill, but whatever. Again, the Kochi Warriors and Suki got taken in different ways, and they don't do Oppa's Lost Days in this. And yeah, the part when Zuko is having dreams of his mother and that. I don't think it's as good when he was having like a fever dream with Azula and Iroh being different dragons. But I do think the Azula about the story about the two dragons was kind of good. And then uh, Long Fang, yeah, I think he's more subtle in the live action, like in this version, not really letting everybody on that he is controlling everything in Boston State with the Dai and that, and yeah, it doesn't matter if it's animation or live action. Boston say it's a worse city in the Avatarverse. I wonder if it's gonna be any worse in the new Avatar series Seven Havens, but don't know if that's still around. Hmm. And the news only actually is scared of Azula when he takes the lives of the working army or the people in charge of it and that. And he's been playing that, and we just get Ang to trust him and that. And yeah, I think the team in this season is about secrets and betrayal or just a failure in this. Like Ang being naive enough to trust boss, uh, trusting Long Fang and the others keeping the secrets from each other. Oh, yeah, the necklace actually gets taken, and Sokka keeps putting letters through the door of his house in Bossing Say, but he never checked if it's actually in there. And it would have been, and what he finally does check, it was a week since he was gone. Ugh. And I think I know what they're going for when they had that Judy in the uh, like Lao guy prison, but yeah, I think hypnotizing people and that was a bit creepier, but that's just my opinion. And yeah, and Jet said that I think it was a bit better, even though it wasn't really fully explained in the anime version. And I don't know why they had needed to change it out, making them Washington Tong. Why they had to make them like longer and that, but whatever. I do think the sets for this scene is pretty good. Like the Library of Washington Tong looked great, and the Bossing Say looked amazing too. Oh yeah, in the part of episode two with when they had the Duke Alone segments, actually made the woman who got burned by the Fire Nation, the sister of the kid that Zuko was protecting. Ugh, I don't know if it's needed, but okay. And yeah, they did also did some foreshadowing with Appa being taken before it happened, and yeah, what is you hear Aang saying that I don't know what I do if Appa was taken away from me. You know what was coming up at some point. And also like Aang and Topps talk about why he can't teach him earthbending and feeling like he's trapped being a Beifong, and Aang saying he does feel a little trapped being the Avatar and that. But yeah, yeah, with the final episode, yeah, again, the anime version did it better. This time, Azula using their mother to manipulate Zuko. What he said about the two of them sticking together. And I do like that they actually had it on this show and making a diamond uh, armor suit or something to fight Azula. Oh yeah, no, I don't know why they had the Sokka and the Mechanist come with the idea to use the crystals to break out of the prison, even though Aang breaks them out before they do anything. Is this for comedy? Or just it's just for comedy? And yeah, and this time Aang lasts longer in the after state before Zula uses his lightning on him. I That's don't know what they're thinking. But I do like the part when Aang is going to, into the spiritual stay or the Avatar stay and see all the past lives of the Avatar for you see like this spiritual representation of himself or something. Ugh, I don't know. And yeah, at the end when the Avatar does use the spirit water to bring Aang back, it didn't really clear if Aang is alive. Like his tattoos, or at least one is red, does glow. But at least in the anime version, just opens eyes for a second. And yeah, this time they don't have the Earth King with them, but the Mechanist. So I'm guessing the other Earth King's gonna be a puppet, or he's probably dead. But whatever. And I don't know, I didn't have Bosco either. I think there's better get bears that can be trained to act, but ugh, I don't know. And yeah, like I said, I think they just put in the too much like storylines in the different episodes. Like there's about 7 episodes in the season, and 6 of them are over an hour long. That is too long. They just said too much in it, in my opinion. But whatever. And I also like the part where the top story teach them how to act like a privileged, or act like a snooty and rich and that. It pretty good. I did seeing where he keeps getting hang up the Earthbend train and that, and keep calling him different dead names like the bald wonder or boomerang and that. Ugh, you can ever go wrong with Toph, I tell you. Ugh. And yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting some other stuff that was good in some of the episodes, but yeah, can't remember everything. And yeah, I do hope that season 3 is better, and they do show Zuko feeling guilty about betraying Uncle Iroh. And I do think that those two still have a good chemistry, like the actors with each other. And yeah, I wonder how Zuko and Iroh got they get tickets for the boat for Boston Say in this version. Like originally they needed to be a snuck in, thanks to Iroh knowing some uh, like the disc thing for, I think would be a reference to the White Lotus, but ugh, you know. And yeah, I just hope, like I said, I hope season 3 is better. And yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this video or all my videos I watch with anybody you want. And you can check my Prune tab. I just let people know when my video's up that I'm not, that big people are not subscribed to. That, like, let them know when it's up, and have polls where you're interested in voting. But if you're not, yeah, don't have to. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later.